Hey, welcome back everyone to another session of How to Build in No Man's Sky. Today we will once again be thinking outside of the box. So in this video I will show you a few designs and styles I've been using in the past that might help you out in expanding your building skills. So let's get this party started. If you have seen my Unity medical build, you probably have noticed the nice looking planters I made in the lobby. Now, I already have set up a little example of the foundation you need to build these planters. So I have 4 short walls snapped on a small square floor. So now we will start off with placing auto switches on a few selected positions. So let us begin with the first one, rotated with the modifier to the left side. Now we want to place the switch in such a way both the switch and this dense corner are connected. As you can see this convenient dent here, there are a few reference points we can use, especially the 2 corners, one here and one there. So I will place the switch here and I will mark with an arrow which corners connect. And we will have to do this on all 4 sides. So always look as straight as possible onto the wall so you are lined up as perfectly as possible. Okay, I also want to extend this planter a little bit as it was part of a bench, but because the short wall here is in the way, there is no way I can place that piece right now, which means we will have to glitch this part first before we can do this. So open the furniture build menu and select the cabinet. Once selected, we will blender glitch it onto the connector here. After that, we can delete the short wall, which will also remove the switch we just glitched on, and that's no problem. Now that the wall is gone, we have space to place the last switch on the opposite side of this wall. Rotate the switch so the modifier is now directed to the side and place it like you did the other switches so the corners connect. Once that is placed, we can now blender glitch the cabinets on all of the connectors. Now as you can see, I had a failed glitch now and I placed the wire instead. Now the problem with this is that deleting that wire might result in deletion of the cabinet and the switch. Now luckily that did not happen now, and this is probably because the wire did not hit any collision points of the cabinet. For example, if the wire would have gone through the base of this cabinet, it would probably be more likely to have been deleted. So it is smarter to blender glitch always from the opposite side of the connector so the failed glitches do not intersect with already placed parts. You can now see how nicely these cabinets are merged together as if they are one seamless part. So the only thing remaining now is deleting the short walls in between. Now make sure you select the walls so you don't accidentally remove the cabinets, and the switches should automatically be removed with it. And this is how you create a nice looking planter. Next up is a little artistic build that will make you again understand the power of combining the wire with the blender glitch. Now let's start off with the metal floor. On top of that floor, we will begin by locating the middle of the floor. So place a wire randomly on the surface of the floor and then bring the other end to the center of it. If you drop down one step out of the electrical menu, you will remove the big green ball and you will see your cursor better. Once you have found the center, go one step up again into the menu and your wire should return. And now place it. Now pull the wire outwards and follow the straight line of the floor. And after that we can pull another wire from the center along the 45-degree line. Now we can delete the floor and we will blender glitch our first floor on one of these wires. Once the floor is glitched, we can now snap 4 pavings on each of its sides and then delete the floor and the wire we glitched the floor on. Now we will blender glitch another floor on the remaining wire. And again, we will snap 4 pavings on each side. This should result in 8 pavings nicely arranged around the center. We can now delete the floor, but we have to keep the wire. Now place stacks of 2 pavings each on the already placed pavings. After that, we will place standing lights on each of those stacks with the connector directed to the center, and you can use the foot of the standing light to line up with the center of that paving. Once that is done, we can now pull wires from the center to all 8 connectors of the standing lights. And we can also delete that stray wire. Then delete the standing lights, so only the 8 wires remain. Now we will blend the glitch floor tiles on the center where all the wires converge. Every time we successfully glitch a floor on one of the wires, we can delete the wire on which the floor glitched upon. And we can do this with all 8 wires. Once all 8 floors have been glitched, we can remove all the pavings so the shape becomes free. And look at this nice little setup. This is actually handy to work from and extend upon, as there are many perfect geometrical shapes on it. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to check out some of my other content, as there is a lot you'll probably enjoy as well. Other than that, this was bbbbun, and you have been watching How to Build in No Man's Sky. Goodbye for now. Remember that if you like my content and you want to support what I do here on my channel, there are several ways to do so. You can donate by clicking the link in the banner of my channel or the description of this video. If you prefer merch, you can find some sweet looking t-shirts, mugs and other stuff in my Teespring shop. Or simply subscribe, leave a like and comment. If you want to see more, click one of the tiles popping on the screen right now. Many thanks for your support.